I'm basically from India, southern part of India. I born and raised in Kadapa, one of the places which is closer to Hyderabad. I came to US to pursue my master's at UB, University at Buffalo. I did my master's in robotics. After that, I'm pursuing PhD in advanced manufacturing techniques. Apart from that, I am currently working with the Nushoor Institute as a team lead for the drone team. Looking forward to complete all of the projects that we are anticipating. I hope that my contributions will be immensely helpful for the people who are in need.
How did you hear about Nushoor and why did you join?
I remember one day I met Tariq. So we have been discussing about, Nushoor Institute. One of the interesting things that caught my attention was the discussion around technology and the humanitarian applications. There are number of people suffering from, different reasons. We wanted to help them out in any way possible. For me, when I discussed this with Tariq, I realized that my skills are much more valuable. And I thought, this is a good call for me. That made me believe that my skills is one way that I can help them.
So you did mention that you're the team lead for the drone team. So could you walk us into what are some of the things that you do and some of the things that your teammates are involved in?
Yeah, sure. As a team lead, it's one of the important responsibilities. I know that you have to lead the team in efficient manner. So for me personally, apart from me, I have other people who are working in the team. Like one of the guys that I can say is Ibrahim. This guy is also kind of team lead for me. So we both work together. So my responsibility for the team is majorly, designing tasks for the teammates, what to do, what not to do, at what time, what is the timeline that we need to complete all of the tasks. So for example, like if you look at here, we have a list of tasks that we did try to complete within the specified deadlines. So, and also like developing a drone is not and it's not an easy task, like we have to go through a number of iterations. There will be a lot of issues down the road. So you have to check the issues that, how to resolve those issues, all of those. So I'm happy that that I've got a really good team, who are working towards this vision. And yeah, I'm thankful for that.
How can drones help communities that are suffering?
Oh, that's a really interesting question. So I would like to point out, the application, the aim, the vision that we are trying to develop the drone for. One of the applications that we can say that medical delivery, right? It's medical aid delivery. So I want to empower the people there, who are suffering by applying this technology instead of people who are, instead of relying on big equipments or institutions to supply their medical aid through choppers or some other resources, different scenarios, right? So they could be poor, they did not have proper supply chain.
So up to this point, what's the most challenging problem your team has faced and how did they overcome it?
I believe one of the challenges that we faced during our drone development was trying to integrate the electronic stuff into the drone. One of the issues that we were facing was trying to solder small components.
With other participants of Nushoor Institute, we spoke to them about their experience with their mentors and the community leader in the project that they're deploying. So if you could just speak on what's your experience like being a mentor to these new upcoming students in Nushoor?
Yeah, that is interesting, Gershan. So I would say that, sometimes mentoring is not an easy task. Sometimes things won't go as you plan. One of the things that I observed for, upcoming generation or maybe upcoming students who are currently working with me is that sometimes they feel low, right? So they won't be able to maintain that consistency. I think like there has to be some kind of motivation that we need to give them, in a timely manner. If they are feeling that they're lacking or they're feeling down, we need to tell them that the project that we are doing currently will help a lot of people, right? So it is worth doing, right?
What are some things that you've learned or things that you've strengthened that make you a strong Nushoor candidate?
I believe that learning from the universities, it's one stage, I won't say definitely that whatever you learn in the university, which is going to be applicable in the institute now. Like on top of that, you need to learn like specific industry, specific skills that are required for the projects. For example, like for me, when I complete my undergrad in mechanical engineering, I had no idea how to develop the product. I have no mentor back then. When I joined the startup, I had to learn everything on my own, which was completely unrelated to what I learned from my university. I think like, people have to look outside from the university. They have to learn new skills as they grow. I think that would help a lot for the project that we are currently working in Nushoor.
What makes a Nushoor a unique startup?
I think one of the biggest challenges if you work for a startup is that you have to learn everything on your own. There are nobody except you, because you are the team lead, or maybe you're the head for a specific department. If you're talking about me, for me, I was head for mechanical department, where I used to research, where I used to test, where I used to develop, where I used to manufacture. So all of this stuff. In the beginning of these stages, there has been a lot of issues that I faced personally. There are not enough resources for me to learn, and also on top of that, there were nobody for me to teach me what is correct and what is wrong. During this process, for me, I have to learn this the hard way. If you compare that environment in the Nushoor, I would definitely say this is a step up, because you have a lot of people, other teams are also working, with the same mindset. And also you have mentors, right? So I believe that these are really valuable resources that you could get. You have resources in online as well, but they are not as good as in-person resources that you have right now within the Nushoor Institute. So I believe that, and also you won't feel pressure if you're working with the Nushoor Institute. It's like you're volunteering, you want to do something. Unlike in startup culture, you have a lot of pressure that you need to complete the task within a specified deadlines. Even though you don't want to work there, you have to work, right? So this situation is completely different in Azure. So it's based on your interest, right? So I think these are biggest differences that I observed.
What are your long-term goals with humanitarian drone technology?
As you know that as of now, we are working with just one single project, right? So just for delivering medical aid. Maybe down the road, right? So maybe let's say after 5 years, I am looking forward to work on multiple projects with the same drone applications, right? I would say that rescue is one of the things that we can offer with the drone. Also, not only drone, underwater drone is also one of the things that we can look into. I think drone have a lot of applications, which can cut a lot of time, for getting things done. So yeah, I hope that I'll try to work on multiple projects with the same drone thing.
Why should someone join Nushoor?
I think one of the reasons I would definitely say that you're not only working for yourself, you're working for people who are in the need. Example for me, I'm good at my skills, so I believe that my skills are really valuable for the team. So I think likewise, you don't have to be, have a specific set of skills that require to work on the project. You just have to have the will, and you can learn a lot of stuff. And by learning means I'm telling, this is also one of the biggest benefits of joining Nushoor Institute. That even though if you don't know anything, if you just have a will to work, I'm pretty sure that you'll learn a lot of stuff in the institute, which will be applicable in the real life as well. And also it can add weightage to your resume, weightage to your career, personal career as well. So I believe that I just stated you a couple of reasons, and I believe there are much more. But yeah, this is what I observed.
Can someone who is a non-STEM student, do they have a place at Nushoor?
I would definitely think yes. The reason for that is you don't need to have any specific set of skills that I said earlier. Maybe different people are good at different stuff. Example, some people are good at talking with people, so we can take them as communication in the communication team. Some people are good at video editing or media tools. So likewise, there are a lot of domains where people can work.
Where do you see Nushoor in 5 years?
I believe that for Nushoor Institute, I think we have a specific vision that we want to achieve. One of the things that I wanted to say that is we aim to develop a decentralized things for our project. So I believe that we can achieve that goal. And not only that, and I believe that we can be helpful for the people who are in the need of help. I would also believe that down the road we will be able to see Nushoor in multiple countries, different places where we are working together to achieve the same goal.
What kind of person is Nushoor looking for?
I believe that if you have a strong team, I think we can build solid products. So to achieve that, you need to have really a strong team. It's obviously, we are looking for someone who are really motivated, who are willing to learn, who are consistent enough, to complete all of the tasks.